going the wrong way. You should have come right through here, and then we could have all shared the shrimp. But look, and thank you all for coming out tonight. And Bruce, where do you go? Hey, always up there. But thank you all for opening. This is a great place to do an event. You know, we should have told everyone to bring their swimming trunks, and we should have gone in the pool. But you know, thank you all for opening up your home and doing this. Many thanks to the 8th Congressional District Republican Committee for putting on this event tonight. Mike, thanks for all the work that you guys did in trying to raise some money to help support our candidates in the fall, and our efforts to elect Patrick Murray to Congress in the 8th. I can't think of anybody that deserves to be retired more than Jim Moran, who I once described as the only guy that I knew that only opened his mouth long enough to change feet. And it seems like what usually happens with Jim. But I know Patrick's out there working hard, and he's knocking on doors, and he's sweating in the summer sun. But that stuff pays off. I remember back in the early 90s when I first started my political career. I ran for the Board of Supervisors in Hanover County. I knocked on every door in my district. When I ran for the state senate a few years later, I knocked on over 10,000 doors to get elected to the state senate. And to this day, I still have people who come up to me and said, I remember you came by my house in 1991 and asked me for my vote. Or people who will say, you're the only politician that ever came by my house and asked me for my vote. So that work that you're doing is important. Oh, excellent idea. That was very well done. But that's important, and it'll pay off, and he needs your help when he's out there knocking on doors. Understand you're going out this weekend?
We'll be out Saturday.
Got about 12 volunteers lined up
so
to help?
far. I'll say a little bit about that in a second. We're going to, America's a country of incentives, so we're going to have a little incentive thing with that in connection with our event with Attorney General Cuccinelli.
Good. So, excellent. Okay. So anyway, keep up the hard work and that you've started here tonight, and keep going out and working hard to help get Patrick elected. I want to recognize a couple people. First of all, my wife, Jean Ann, who is with me tonight. Raise your hand. We've been spending the day in Northern Virginia. We started out this morning bright and early with the Northern Virginia Republican Businessmen's breakfast over at the Fairview Park Marriott in Fairfax, and then we went from there over to here to Alexandria and did the Alexandria Chamber of Commerce Business Forum. Went from there back to Reston, where I spoke at the Greater Reston Chamber of Commerce annual awards banquet and luncheon. Then we went over and met with Chris Nassetta, the president and CEO of Hilton, to see how their move to Virginia from Hollywood, Beverly Hills, is coming along. We had a little dinner with a couple folks over at the Palm restaurant, and then came here. So we had about 7 events today. We'll be home by bedtime, and tomorrow we're in Newport News and Chesapeake before wrapping up the day over at Wintergreen in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So it feels like the campaign again. On the campaign trail again. But we're just having we are having a great time. I hope, and Jean Ann's been with me today on all those stops, and actually she was down in Prince William today doing an event that was designed to help promote giving women the right to vote.